My topic for today is living with two special needs from heaven. And why I say two special needs from heaven is because the daily chores that we do, bathing, walking, eating, drinking, which we take for granted, it's so much difficulty do the kids endure just to do those things. And we are so blessed, but we don't realize it. And communication, I realized, is the most important thing. When we were growing up, I thought walking is more important. It's because the eye just sees someone in a wheelchair and you think that walking is the most important thing. Until later on, I realized that communication opens up a world and is the key to life. Because without them saying their needs and wants, they have no world. So we luckily that Zainab learned to communicate with pictures as a young child and pointing and sign, and then learned to read and write with normal kids at school. So we didn't have much difficulty to use special needs AAC equipment. And she uses now her iPad, and she prologue to Q and also the grid for her speeches like today. And she's able to communicate with people with Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and play her games, board games, and all her friends come over and she's able to talk to them. And we can take her all over with us and people speak to her and she can speak back to them, which we always thought that walking is more important. But if she couldn't communicate, then her world would be shut down. So we had to realize this with my other child, Zara, who's 10 years old now. And she has very, very severe difficulty communicating. She can't point because of the severity with her hands, with spasticity. And she wants to use her eyes to say yes and no. And we made words for her. So we got a eye gaze system from Inclusive Solutions. And now she's playing games on her like a device we calibrate her eyes, and she's with a speech therapist to help her to communicate. She's also quite difficult and challenging for her, although she is managing very well with it. So we hopefully, as soon as she learns everything, she could come and also show everyone what she's learned and able to help us to know what she's saying and to communicate to the world and in her class the way her sister Zainab does. And for all the mums that are listening and have kids with special needs, we all know that it's not an easy day-to-day living with them for all the needs they need. But when they smile and the little achievements they do, it takes all the hardships away. All that endurance. You feel like it's just that one smile or that small achievements for us is so overwhelming, and it takes away, you don't mind doing all that every day hard work. And luckily we also have helpers so that it's easy for us to cope, since we have two of them. And we all know that like Zainab and Zara are living in an abled mind in a disabled body. So it's very frustrating and challenging for them day to day. But we try our best. And they said God won't give you more than you can handle. And I think I see that every day, because some days are challenging, but we get through it. And we try to let them live life to the fullest. They go for holidays, they go outings, they go to school, they're able to do everything other kids do in a different way, but they still achieve it somehow. So, and we're thankful that you're able to let Zainab have an opportunity to share her life, as she was telling you about the operations and how her life was. And at least if we could make a difference to someone's life and know that there is hope, that there's hope for them, for communicating and for living. So thank you so much for the opportunity.